Guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Purelator was just here with a new package for me. I kind of had a little mishap with my camcorder, and my wife was kind enough to shoot this video for me with hers, so I can't go near it. I'm dangerous to cameras, apparently. Anyways, so we were shopping on Best Buy. We were going to actually go back to the talk shop in North Bay where we got our cameras from, because they're both the exact same camera and we know they got more of them. But we got thinking, well, what have they got online, right? And so did some searching, found an open box deal, and well, there's a couple people that have the best of things to say about an open box deal, but I thought, you know what, it's warranted anyway, so who cares? And besides, it saves you like 80 bucks or more. So, I mean, we bought used cameras and, you know, they've been fine. So this is a kit, which is actually a little bit better because when we bought ours, they weren't actually kits. So we get extra goodies, apparently. Let's see if I can get into this sucker. Ah, there we go. So this is the Sony Hdr CX405b kit. Now, it's the exact same camera as I kind of demolished, or shall I say, the universe demolished. No. My wife says it was me because, you know, when I bring the tripod in with the camera still on it, I don't have the legs fully extended. Well, I gotta get through the doorway, you know, so they're kind of mostly collapsed. And it kind of hit the ground. Not like it was the first time, but this one finally did it in. So, if you look on my channel, you will find the CX405, which is the main camcorder. The B means you get a bag, and you get a bunch of other stuff. So, I'm kind of curious, because either way, to me, it's still a good fresh video. I will say this though, the camera served me extremely well. So if I were to do an update video on that camera, I would say it's an awesome camera. Okay, for like $280 new, it's a great deal. This was $200 because they have their couple of cents eco fee stuff. You know how that works, right? Here in Canada, at least. Anyways, I like the idea that this does come with a bag because it does make it handy for storing it safely. We'll see how well that works for me though. But anyways, I'm just checking the pouch here because there should be some cables and stuff, and I don't know what they package in the bag. Papers. And that's kind of cool. Got a nice little compartment in here. And it zippers and snaps, or just use the snap if you want. Plus you got a nice pocket here, carry stuff here, and it uses the exact same batteries too, because it's the exact same camera. The only difference is the B is the bag kit with all the other stuff. Okay, now we got another pile of tape to cut into here. Maybe not so bad. I've never actually unboxed one of these, because, you know. So, they do give us a memory card with this one. Now, that's just the adapter. It's actually a little micro SD jobby. I gotta actually dig out my card. The card they actually give you with this thing, to just say that they gave you one, the internet said 8 gig, and yep. She's an 8 gig Sony card. I'm going to actually try this card out, to be honest with you, because I do some lengthy recordings, but my main videos, usually for saved video in high format, usually never exceed 4 gig anyway. So I'm going to try out. Maybe their chip is a little bit quicker than what I got, I don't know. We're going to have to do some testing on that, because chip speed does make a difference. So, there's our camera, there's our battery, and all our cables, one of which is a charger apparently. There should be an AC, yep, there is, the AC charger. wow, USB power supply thingy. So let's see what we got in here. We got 2 different cables in here. At least we got manuals this time, so we can say, "Ooh, what's that one port for?" You know, because that's the kind of the funny thing about these things is, ooh, pretty. I like. Oh, I got a little flappy again. Mine broke on me actually. It's bad. Okay, I'm done with being careful. There we go. Get rid of that stupid bag. Let's see how much of a charge is in this thing. Battery only goes in one way, otherwise, yeah, doesn't go. Oh, we gotta set this thing up. I don't want to do that right now, do I? Okay, next. No, I'm not in New York. Well, that's -5 time. Yeah, we'll go with that. Set to daylight savings time, off. I don't care about that. No, I don't care about the dates either. Oh, that I might want to set. 2020. This is actually the 30th. June. What time you got?
11:45.
Alright. Are we? No, we're not done yet. New York, Bogota? No, we told you we want it off. Yeah, say off. Play memories. Go to Sony Net. Whatever. No. For PC software. You don't need software for this thing. Oh, it says no memory stick. How about that? Alright. So, we open her up. In case you haven't seen how these things go in. Open the sucker up. The stick goes in facing upward. And click in place. And you'll also find an HDMI port, which one of these should be HDMI. No, that's USB extension. And yep, this should be that's our HDMI. So we have HDMI, we have USB extension. So there we go. Alright, close that up. Menu. Setup. Format. Format the card. Oh, there's 3/4 of a charge in this sucker. Okay. I'm just going through a little bit of this, guys, just to reacquaint myself with this toy. Alright, let's mess with the rest of it later. So on these cameras, of course, to put your data across, you have 2 choices. Take out the card in and out like a madman every time, and you eventually going to wear out that slot. Or leave the darn thing in there and just plug this into this, and then into your computer, or plug this straight to your computer if you're able to do so, either way, and you can take your stuff off. Okay, you can also charge the camera via USB that way, and away you go. And you can charge your battery internal. Now, we do have extra batteries and external chargers, so that's a lot less wear and tear. So the only time we actually need this cable is to transfer the data out. It does have an adjustable strap, of course, so you can set it up for your own hand and away you go kind of thing, and do all your stuff. Open, close lens. I mean, the thing for an open box, I mean, it technically wasn't really that open. I don't know. I guess somebody just opened it and whatever. But yeah, that's kind of cool. So you've got room actually for your camera in here. Yeah, that all closes up. See how put all your accessories. Throw that junk in, throw that junk in, throw that junk in. Zip it up, close it up, snap it shut, whatever you need to do. So you can just, you know, snap it. You got a nice long strap here, which we're going to leave closed because I don't need to use the bag right now anyhow. But these cameras are really, really good. And they can actually really get it right up there as far as the quality goes. Let me just, on image, file format, yeah, that's fine. Oh, records in dual format, AVC HD or MP4? MP4. So there's a different folder that'll have the MP4, so it records two files at the same time. The AVC HD is a much larger format, where the MP4 is smaller. And I've been using the bigger one for a long time. I could have had my videos so much tinier and done so much more uploading a month had I been using the MP4. So from now on, I'm going to actually use the MP4 format anyways. Saves a lot of hassle, backwards conversion, all that stuff. So, you know, big difference there. Image size, we have 9.2 megapixel or 2.1. Of course, my theory, go big or go home. Okay? For HD TVs and printing, up to A3 11x17 is what that's for. And, yeah, okay, I'm okay with that for the TV side of things, if I ever plug one into it. I'm trying to find... So, your two file formats, basically, is... AVC HD, which is kind of like a normal HD format quality, and this is good for achieving or viewing on an HD TV. And then you have the XAVCS or Super HD format. Okay. So you click on that, and that is HD quality for achieving or viewing on a HD TV. Both recording and playback are changed. Well, we're going to leave that on standard anyways. I will actually go through this in another video on my Mac and show you guys a walk around through the menus and stuff. I'm just kind of going through a few things. I'm looking, okay, so shitty mode is movie. Okay, camera and mic. Focus is automatic, or you can go manual if you wanted to. Low lux, yes, I need that on actually. Low lux is great because if you're filming in a dark environment, it really makes a huge difference. It's very nice. The other thing is there's a mic boost system here too, so if you're at a distance where sometimes I happen to be at times when I'm trying to talk to you guys, it helps to have that mic booster on, because it's actually called Zoom mic. And by default it is off, so you're going to want to make sure that's actually turned on. And there was one other thing I was... Oh, that's just a bird under my car. There's one other thing I was looking for in here. I guess I'll have to look through the rest of the menus later. But, I'm going to actually...
Flip the line.
What?
Flip it. Show them.
Let me zoom in on nothing. No, I'm just kidding. What does that?
It keeps you in frame.
There we go. Here, we'll zoom in on her camera. Proof that it's her camera. See? Look. Hey, she's not even standing beside it. This could be an opportunity, guys. Uh-oh! There she is.
My camera.
See, you know how you make your wife disappear? I'll show you exactly how you make your wife disappear. You just zoom in real big, and she's gone, see? Anyways, my little joke for the day. But yeah, if I was to do an update review, these things are great cameras. If you do get a chance, like if you're a YouTuber like us, I mean, unless you're doing 4K, this thing is more than adequate for like anything you want to do. Okay, like I said, as long as you're not doing 4K, because these things do not do 4K. But they are great cameras. We really like them. The sound quality is good. It is stereo mics. Okay, you can actually flip this around, but you can also put it on its side, which is nice. And so if you need to actually do something where you actually need to keep an eye on this side piece, you know, video, whatever, and, you know, hey, you can do it, right? It works great for that. So you can flip it. Now, it only flips, you know, like this, which is kind of dumb. Actually, I think that's kind of stupid. But you can have it face you this way, or you can flip it this way and have it off to the side. Whatever, it works. It's a great little setup for the flipping. We used to have a JVC camera, and I got to tell you, this is usually a bad wear and tear spot on cameras for your display ribbon cable. On the JVCs, we actually had ours repaired, what, twice? They had to repair it. On these things, we originally got them used, and we don't know how well used, but we have well used ours and never once had a hiccup, ever. Okay, runtime out of these batteries is actually quite good. I'm impressed. Like we got spare batteries just because sometimes it'll take, you know, 40, 50, 100 tries for me to cut a video. I'm not kidding you, because I don't go with, you know, teleprompters. I don't have one, or scripts or anything like that. These are like not super capacity. These are like 1240 milliamp, and the upgraded batteries are 1300 milliamp. So a few extra milliamps, but gives you a lot more runtime. But even the battery that comes with it, it's got really amazing runtime in it. So, you know, I would definitely recommend this camera. Not just for a beginner YouTube channel to start things off right, but even if you're in a more advanced channel, and like I said, if you're not doing 4K, these things are great. The only drawback to them is you cannot put in an external microphone, and so if you needed something like that, then I would say shop for something else and ching baby. But, you know, if all you need is something like this, they work awesome. They're great. Anyways, I need to actually go charge this battery. I do have the full warranty with this, even though it was an open box and it's been Geek Squad inspected and certified. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect, apparently. But we do have, of course, you know, our usual paperwork that comes with these things, operating guide. There was one thing before we get out of here, and that's the stupid side port. I've always wondered what that side port is actually for. They got to show a picture, hopefully, of that in here someplace. So we got a charger pack, rechargeable port, USB cable. Power and charge. The power and charge lamp turns orange. Power and charge lamp turns on. Here we go. To use your camcorder connected to the wall outlet wall socket adapter, connect the camcorder to the wall outlet wall socket in the same way as charging the battery pack. Insert the battery pack to the camcorder. Battery pack may be consumed even if the camcorder is connected to the wall outlet wall socket. So you can actually power this thing from this cable at the same time as you're charging and using it, so you never run out of battery power. That's something I should actually start doing, actually. It might save me on recharging batteries, at least in the house. But it's that other port. That's what I'm concerned with. I've never found out anything about that port before. And I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and come on, it's got to be here somewhere. Because we know where the HDMI port is on this thing. It's kind of clearly marked. There we go. And they don't even give you the cables with it for that. Recorder without USB jack. So that's what that port is for. It looks like it. How to connect the device. Recorder without a USB jack. Connect the recorder to the multi-terminal of your computer using an AV cable. Sold separately, of course. Insert the battery pack to the camcorder. Connect the AC adapter supply to the camcorder. Connect the AV cable. Sold separately to the camcorder. Movies are copied with standard definition image quality. So, you plug this stuff into everything you need, and then you open up your little hatch thing here, and that's where your cable goes. It does actually say multi there. Never noticed that before. I never opened the trapdoor much. But that's what that's for. So you buy the cable separately if you want to go out to a TV for RCA connection. However, they show a VCR, so if I guess you want to transfer from this to a VHS tape, like who does that anymore? Anyways, so yeah, that's what our port's for. So now we know, because I always wondered about that, but I never bothered to download the manual. Okay, something like that I usually would, but it's kind of like, well, this meets my needs. What do I care? Mac and PC compatible. I have both a Mac and several PCs, yeah, no problem. Just connect and go. Piece of cake. I would suggest leaving your manuals and stuff in the bag somewhere so you don't lose them. I think I'm going to just fold all this stuff up and throw it in the pouch. Sorry for such a long video, guys, but I wanted to go through some stuff, check it over really good, inspect it, you know how the deal works, and talk a little bit about this camera because it is the exact same camera. We were wondering that ourselves, and it's kind of like, well, they only listed it as a B, right? And it's kind of like, well, okay, we got a bag here, obviously, and, you know, other stuff, right? And the suspicion was right. The B actually has to do with the fact that it comes with a bag and, you know, other little goodies here. But, highly recommend this camera. They are great. I will be shooting some video on this camera very soon, by the way. So I'm sure everybody's going like, yes, thank you, because the volume on your last two videos sucked. I know, that's why I put in caps. Turn your volume up. I did that on my iPad, the last two videos, because I was waiting for this camera to come in, and I'm an impatient guy when it comes to cutting videos and uploading. Ask my wife, she'll tell you. But you guys also know I'm a junkie. So, because of that, it's kind of like, I need something. And she wouldn't let me touch her camera, and I don't blame her, especially after what I did to my last one. She is laughing back there. I should get that on film. Anyways, but yeah, so we ordered the exact same camera. They're great. You can check out my main review. But I would also like to consider this not just an unboxing, but also kind of like an update review on this particular model of camera from Sony. They are really solid cameras. They really are. I mean, their TVs, honestly, they suck, you know, but they do make really good cameras, and for the long haul, they work great. Just don't drop them too many times, because, yeah, that probably wouldn't go well. Carpet, probably not a bad thing, but on a hard floor like this, yeah, it's done. And mine bit the dust because of that, and it was my own neglect. It wasn't, you know, anything else, but nice. These do have a 60 times zoom on them as well. You got digital and optical. One of them's a higher performing one, but our main zoom, if I can get this thing opened up, our main zoom goes right up there. I'll go through all this in a different video. I'll give you guys a complete walkthrough because I've never done that for this camera. So I will do a complete walkthrough video on the camera so you know everything about it. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I gotta get out of here because I know you guys are gonna start falling asleep pretty soon if I don't. Okay, so some of you already had a nap. Wake up! Wake up! Come on! Alright, get you in the next one. See ya!